Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're not seeing a countdown because we just had a crash. What happened was this game started and Talon moved away from his firing position and the game just crashed on him straight away. Well, he's in the GW Panther, the tier 7 German SPG with a 15cm howitzer. He's located on the north spawn of Lakeville and he's trying to figure out where he needs to go next. Our teammates seem to have shot straight through the town and they've killed any enemy tanks in their way and they're coming out the other side, so he's decided to move position, change position to get better angles on the enemy. We're only 1 minute into the battle and he's changing position again. We've just lost our poodle. You can see here that the other teammate, the SU-8, the other Arty, is already closer to the town. And that's mainly down to the fact that we've only got one tank in the valley, an SU-100M1. It's a tier 7 game with tier 6 tanks in it. He fires a round in to try and stun the M4A3E2, the Sherman Jumbo, trying to get a bit of stun on him to make it easier for our teammates. We're only one tank up on the enemy, but you can see the enemy suffered serious losses already. Okay, we're ready to go, and he spotted a Hellcat. And that looks like the SU-8 just hit him, and then he got taken out by the 2801-105. Unfortunately, he's just been taken out by this E8. And now, Talon gets his first kill on the E8 near the enemy cap. Okay, he's decided to follow the team and try and act as close support. Oh, we've lost the SU-100 in the valley. Whilst we were watching that E8 and taking him out, we've got nobody guarding our cap area now, and I think the Skoda T-17 suddenly realised that. He's headed back towards our side of the battlefield. Now Talon is actually moving closer to the enemy cap. I think he wants to turn around and head back again. Yes, the SU-100 saying that unfortunately he got caught with a shot that hit the top of his vehicle. Okay, now he's looking towards the pass. See if anybody's up there. We can't see the Caro P88, but he apparently made his way through. And in fact, now he's just around the corner from our cap area. But the SU-8 has knows where he is because, of course, the Skoda saw him, spotted him. Now, it probably would help us if we made our way back. But Talon's seen the M12 at the other end, at the enemy cap area, and I think he wants a piece of that guy. Okay, these shells will do 600 alpha. As you can show here. 600 alpha, 39mm of pen, 7.2 meters on the burst radius, between 10 and 18 seconds of stun. Now he's still looking towards the enemy cap area. He's found the enemy M44 and he's running behind the rock. So he's going to be difficult to kill from this position. And in fact, the only other tank, oh, we just lost the M2Y. He was taken out by the M12. That was probably a shotgun as well. So now the enemy's tank, the enemy team's got 3 tanks. We've got 3 tanks. And I think Talon's decided, yes, he has to return to his own cap to save his teammate. The Skoda's got very few in the way of hit points. And so if we don't head back, then it's all going to be down to the SU-8 and his fire rate isn't going to be enough to stop a KV-2. You need that 15cm howitzer to do a bit of the heavy lifting. You can see that the GW Panther had a crane fitted to the side of the vehicle on both sides so they could lift the turret off the vehicle and use that for a fixed emplacement. It was not the only Arty that the Germans had that could do that. Of course, the Shrek 10, otherwise known as the Panzer Selbstfahrerpanther 4B, could also do the same thing. Well, Talon's decided that he's actually going to go behind the rock into a more conventional Arty position. Now this should help him get shots on that KV2 when he pops up over the centre of the map. The Skoda up, there's the first target. Oh, and the M44 gets wiped out by the SU-8. So there's the wreck of the M44. We're looking now for that KV2, but in fact the M12's come over the centre. Talon gets his second kill of the game. Now technically he doesn't have to change position because of course there's no Arty left on the enemy team, but oh, look at this juicy KV2 who's full health. That was a shot from the SU-8. Bounce out. That's a direct hit. Now the Skoda is running for cover. He needs to get to a position where he can still spot the pass and keep it lit so that we can see the KV2 once he comes over the centre. Presuming he comes over the centre. Okay, we're loaded. Can't see that KV2. There he is. Nice. Skoda got a spot. Direct hit again. 238 hit points this time. He's down to about half his health. And we tracked him on both tracks as well. Okay, we've lost sight of him again, but the Skoda has gone right up to the centre to spot him from the rock position. Both those shots don't hit the target. I think the KV2 has turned around and he's gone the other way. That's probably the reason why the Skoda can't see him. He's right up at the top. Now we've changed positions again. He's backing up because there's a big tall rock directly in front of us. We're right at the edge of the map. There's the KV2. He did turn around and he's heading back. Get a shot, rounds out. Well, we got 229 hit points. And the Skoda gets him as he's retreating. And that's the game over. They've won. Here's the end of battle stats. And even though the computer crashed on him within the first 10 seconds of the game, Talon still managed to get a second-class tanker out of that game, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. He also got a win rate of 3,300, which is super Unicum standard. But no other medals, I'm afraid. Let's have a look at team score. Well, funnily enough, he got the third highest damage in the game. The top scorer was the Caro P88 on the enemy team, 2,910 hit points. He got the high caliber. Second highest damage was the IS-2 shielded on the enemy team. He picked up a Confederate and 2,239 hit points. And the third highest damage went to Talon with 2,061. Even though he had that break, he still managed to get a nice chunk of damage by hitting as many targets as he could, but he just didn't get enough to get the Confederate. The Striv M42 on our team got a Leather Slaves medal, and this unknown tank, which is probably one of the new ones, managed to get 1,177 after getting that Confederate. I'll have to look in and see which one that was. When it came to kills, we can see the Striv managed to get the highest, 4 kills along with the Caro P88. 2 kills went to Talon, to the mystery tank, the Churchill gun carrier, and the SU-8. And on the enemy team, the M44 and the M12 both got 2 kills as well. When it came to base XP, top scorer was the Striv M4257 with 970. 815 went to the unknown tank. 822 went to the Caro. Then it's 815 that went to the mystery tank. He fired 16 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 1 penetration, and 17 splash. The mystery tank, by the way, I just remembered, is the Skoda T17. Now, which one did he actually penetrate during that battle? I'm pretty certain it's one of the Artys. Is it the M12? Yep. 256 hit points from a penetrating shot. Unfortunately, it actually denied the SU-8 a counter battery. He would have got that medal if we hadn't have hit the M12, because he did fire in almost at the same time as we did, but our shot got there first and Talon picked up the kill. Go back to the details, we can see he earned 2,061, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage from the enemy. 5 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed, 267 hit points of stun assist off 16 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made 80,776 credits from that game, including a 65,000 credit bonus, and he also took away 2,202 experience points out of this game as well. Now, even though this was a crash battle, it still counts towards the weekend line competition, and we do have a number of replays already in, but this is the first one for this week's competition, therefore it puts Talon in the lead for the moment. However, Angelina has sent in another replay. That will be in the next video that we do, so you'll get to see who is next in the lead. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.